Noah's Ark as a charity was formed in the year 2000. We realised the link between poor mental health and money problems. So our counselling teams were working with people around their mental health but couldn't often move people on because their real issue was a money-related issue. We started partnering with Calderdale Adult Learning, and then from that point onwards we really have grown. We actually run one of the most successful debt advice projects in the United Kingdom.
We have greater flexibilities to really break them subjects down, and by breaking them down we also break the learners' barriers and fears.
I was a young mum, 3 kids, no money at all, and I was like beg, borrowing and stealing. There were debts coming up that I wasn't even aware of. Then, there and then, I didn't think it was possible to get myself out of the debt that I was in. It got to a point like if I didn't have my kids, I probably would not have been here now, because it was just getting too much, the letters and everything. Came up, sat here for hours, like went through everything, and I just bawled my eyes out. So then obviously that's where Andrew and Kelly came in.
In COVID, my brother took his life, and then everything kind of just fell apart then. My life fell apart. I wasn't able to work. Came here to Noah's Ark for some help and support. And it was from then when everything really started to change, really, from coming on the budgeting course.
I'm a massive fan of financial capability training. I know that our client group will sleep better at night if they are paying their bills, managing their money, not got a debt collector knocking at the door, and they've got savings. So our project is all about moving people away from old habits and creating new habits, with an ultimate aim actually that we progress people towards employment.
I was in debt with things like council tax. I had debts to the DWP, and all these were actually being taken from my universal credit. So then I was short to pay my current bills because I was paying off arrears through my benefits. So it was just a vicious cycle really, and coming here broke that cycle, and I got the clean slate that I was hoping for. I took the maths course with them. That helped me work out like how much was coming in my household at the time to what I should have left. There were maths skills that I learnt there that I didn't when I was at school. Maths is a barrier for some people, so we do try and make it as easy as possible. That's why we have the big screen. We talk them through everything. A lot of it's storytelling from personal experience of being a debt advisor and being someone in debt.
What it has done is seen them think, actually, it's not as difficult as what I once thought it was.
Going on that course made me understand the concept of money. It just made things a lot clearer. I got rid of all the non-priority things, got back on my feet, started paying my bills.
I know how it feels to being on the other side, and I know how much it helps someone mentally. I've worked here 5 years now, still going strong. It's just great being able to do for someone else what Andrew did for me.
People need to come on courses like this. I left feeling like really confident and empowered, and then ended up getting a job here. I'm a debt advisor here, a qualified debt advisor. I feel like I'm doing something meaningful now.
I mean, I've walked some rough paths, but I've come out on the brighter side. I haven't ended up a heroin addict or crackhead, alcoholic, in jail or dead, because most of my friends that I grew up with are one of them 5. If you do struggle, it's fine. Like, it's not something to be embarrassed about, like people label it, like everybody's in debt, and they're sat there in a worse position or similar position, and they see that it can be done, and you know, there is help out there instead of suffering in silence kind of thing.
I was drawn to come here to help people who were struggling with money. In 8 years, I've helped 2,000 families become debt-free. Everything we do here is all about improving people's lives.
24 months down the line, I've managed to do a holiday in Turkey in April this year just gone. The kids loved it. Instead of being a no mum, I can now be a yes mum. No words that can explain how I feel or how grateful I'll be for this service.